Okay, this is your question. They have given you f of a and g of b, where you need to find Goff inverse and f inverse or function of g inverse. Okay, so first we will try to find Goff inverse. We'll take up this one first. Okay, before going to Goff inverse, we'll find what is Goff. How do you find a Goff? For finding Goff of a, which is f of a is 2a, that means g of 2a plus 1. Okay, so next, in place of a b in g, you have to substitute this 2a plus 1, that is 1 by 3 of 2a plus 1. Okay, so this is your Goff of a. Okay, so now try to find Goff inverse. Goff inverse of a, that will give you some value, so assume that as b. Okay, so this is your equation number 1. And next, because of this, what will your Goff inverse of a will become? Well, b is equal to 1 by 3 of 2a plus 1. Why? Because if you assume this as f of a is equal to b, f inverse of b is equal to a. Because of this, your b will become 1 by 3 2a plus 1. Now substitute for this 2a. Now solve for this. Okay, in equation 2, find the inverse. Replace a by b and b by a. So it becomes a is equal to 1 by 3 2b plus 1. Now solve for this b, that is RHS. So it becomes 3a, which is equal to 2b plus 1, 3a minus 1 by 2, which is equal to b. So further you cannot solve b. So replace again. Replace a by b and b by a, which becomes 3b minus 1 by 2, which is equal to a. Okay, so this is your inverse value, 3b minus 1 by 2, which is equal to a. What does your a stands for? F inverse, that is Goff inverse. Okay, so that means it is 3b minus 1 by 2. So your Goff inverse is 3b minus 1 by 2. Okay, so this is result number 1. Okay, so next find f inverse function of g inverse of b. So they have not given anything whether the variable should be a or b. Depending upon this function, you have to decide whether it is a or b. If g is with respect to, if the g function is with respect to b, treat it as b. If g function is with respect to a, treat it as a. Okay, so what is g inverse of b? So before going to that, take your f of a. What is f of a? F of a is 2a plus 1. So find f inverse here. So find f inverse here, where f of b, a can be replaced as b, which is, now replace a by b and vice versa. So that means a is equal to 2b plus 1. Solve for b, that is a minus 1 by 2 is equal to b. So that means f inverse of b is equal to a minus f inverse of b is now replace a by b and b by a. That means your this value becomes b minus 1 by 2, which is equal to a. So this will become b minus 1 by 2. So f inverse of b is equal to b minus 1 by 2. Now take up g of b. What is g of b? That is 1 by 3 of b. Okay, 1 by 3 of b. Now g of b can be treated as some other variable, that is c. So that was half of b. When you take this, replace c by b, b by c. Then it becomes b of 1 by 3 c, which is equal to 3b is equal to c, where c can be replaced by inverse, where g inverse of b, which is equal to 3b. Okay, so now you have found F inverse and G inverse. Now F inverse of function of G inverse, that means that becomes F inverse of 3b, correct? So what is F inverse? B minus 1 by 2, that is 3b minus 1 by 2, which is equal to the same. You cannot further simplify, so it remains same. Result 2.